it begins.
The Tic Tac UAPs. For years, these enigmatic objects have baffled the public. There have been maneuvers defying every known law of physics. But what if the greatest mystery isn't their extraterrestrial origin, but the sheer audacity of their deception? What if these aren't alien craft, but a chilling glimpse into a hidden tier of human technology advancement, a basic early form of atmospheric drone developed in absolute secrecy and launched from the shadows of Black Ops submarines? Today we dissect the science, the speculation, and the unsettling possibility that the future of flight is already here, cloaked in a veil of classified innovation. Let's revisit the Tic Tac enigma, not as an alien visitation, but as a meticulous engineered terrestrial marvel. Witnessed by highly trained U.S. Navy pilots during the 2004 Nimitz encounters, these objects displayed capabilities that publicly shatter our understanding of aerospace engineering. Extreme maneuverability. Imagine instantaneous acceleration from a standstill to 3,600 miles per hour, or dropping 28,000 feet to sea level in less than a second, implying speeds up to 45,000 miles per hour. The G-forces required for such maneuvers estimated at 100 Gs to over 5,000 Gs, a realm where conventional materials and human physiology would simply cease to exist. Silent, reactionless propulsion. No wings, rotors, exhaust plumes, or sonic booms, even at hypersonic velocities. This violates Newton's third law as publicly understood. Transmedium travel. Seamless transition between air and water, with one object reportedly moving over 70 knots underwater, creating a disturbance on the surface, a signature of something physical interacting with the ocean. Low observability and active countermeasures. Difficult to track, sometimes appearing as a glow or haze, and even reportedly jamming radar. This suggests active signature manipulation, not just passive stealth. These aren't just anomalies, they're a blueprint for a physics-defying machine. But what if the, quote, defying physics part is merely a public perception, masking a solved problem within the deepest echelons of classified research? The key to such capabilities lies in material science, specifically in ultralight, ultra-strong composites. Publicly, aerogels are known for their incredible lightness, up to 99.98% air by volume, and their exceptional thermal insulation properties used by NASA for Mars rovers. But conventional aerogels are brittle, prone to shattering under dynamic forces. However, academic research is pushing boundaries with liquid phase cross-linking and vapor phase cross-linking and fiber reinforcement, creating composites with significantly enhanced mechanical strength and flexibility. We're talking about polybenzoxanine-based aerogels that maintain integrity under dynamic and harsh conditions, or conformal polymer coatings that increase strength 30-fold. Now imagine what a black budget program, unconstrained by public TRLs or commercial viability, could achieve. We're talking about perfected aero-graphene and carbon nanotube aerogels, 3D printed into complex, architected lattice structures. These aren't just materials, they are metamaterials, designed at the atomic scale to resist buckling and compressive forces that would crush steel while remaining incredibly light. If a material can be engineered to withstand thousands of Gs, the Tic Tac structural integrity becomes a solved, albeit secret, problem. This leads us to the ultimate stealth and efficiency. Vacuum buoyancy. The theoretical advantage is clear. A vacuum provides the maximum possible lift per unit volume, marginally more than even hydrogen or helium, and crucially, it's non-flammable and eliminates gas diffusion loss. The challenge, historically, has been the immense atmospheric pressure, approximately 100 kilopascals at sea level, equivalent to an elephant's weight on every square meter of surface. A vessel light enough to float would simply collapse. But what if the problem has been solved in secret? Speculative designs already propose rigid spherical sandwich shells using ultra-hard materials like boron carbide ceramic and aluminum alloy honeycomb specifically engineered to prevent buckling. Internal support frameworks like hexaxis icosahedron frames made from advanced materials could provide crucial internal support against inward pressure. If a covert program has perfected these materials and manufacturing techniques, a truly vacuum buoyant drone, inherently silent and reactionless, becomes not just possible, but a foundational technology for atmospheric drones. The energy of cost of maintaining such a vacuum, while significant, could be offset by advanced power generation, as we'll discuss. This brings us to the work of Dr. Salvatore Cesar Paez, a U.S. Navy aerospace engineer whose patents, filed by the Navy itself, describe technologies that seem directly to address the quote-unquote impossible Tic Tac observables. While publicly met with skepticism, these patents, asserted by Navy officials to be, quote, operable, offer a tantalizing glimpse into what might be secretly achieved. Consider Paez's, quote, craft using an inertial mass reduction device. This patent describes a craft that manipulates the local vacuum energy state, essentially the fabric of spacetime, through high-frequency electromagnetic waves and accelerated vibration or spin. The goal? To reduce the craft's inertial and gravitational mass, allowing for extreme accelerations and instantaneous movements without crushing g-forces. This directly explains the Tic Tac's impossible maneuvers and g-force tolerances. Then there's the high-frequency gravitational wave generator. This device aims to generate propagating gravitational field fluctuations by interacting electromagnetic fields. Such waves, being spin-2 particles, could theoretically penetrate solid matter at high frequencies and carry enough energy and momentum, providing a form of reactionless thrust. This could be silent, invisible propulsion systems of the Tic Tac. And how is all this powered? Well, Paez also patented an electromagnetic field generator, which uses spinning, vibrating shell of ferroelectric ceramic material, potentially doped with radioactive elements, to generate ultra-high intensity electromagnetic fields. This could provide the immense power needed for the inertial mass reduction gravitational wave generator. Furthermore, his room temperature superconductor patent describes a material capable of exhibiting superconductivity at ambient temperatures, enabling lossless transmission of the colossal electrical power required for these systems. The public's scientific community often dismisses these patents as pseudoscience or gobbledygook, but this is precisely the kind of public dismissal one would expect for technology so far beyond current open source capabilities that they must remain deeply classified. The Navy's insistence on their operability, despite lack of public replication, is highly suggestive of this. This brings us to a chilling hypothesis. The Tic Tac UAPs are not alien, but a basic, early form of these advanced atmospheric drones, developed in secret. The disturbance in the water observed by during the Nimitz incident could be a signature of a covert launch platform, perhaps a Black Ops submarine, deploying these transmedium vehicles from the depths. This explains their sudden appearance and disappearance, their ability to operate seamlessly in air and water, and their, quote, low observability as a function of advanced stealth and active camouflage, not extraterrestrial origin. These Tic Tacs would be the initial prototypes, the first generation of a new class of atmospheric drones. While publicly, high-altitude platform stations, HAPS, like the Airbus Zephyr, represent the cutting edge of long-loitering drones, flying for months using solar power and conventional lift, they are still limited by known physics. If terrestrial, would be a leap beyond, or the Tic Tacs, if terrestrial, would be a leap beyond leveraging solved vacuum buoyancy and exotic propulsions. They are the crude yet terrifyingly effective precursor to a future fleet of atmospheric drones that could redefine global power. The implications are profound. If these capabilities, hinted at by Pius's patents and the Tic Tac observations, truly exist, it means a nation has achieved a scientific and engineering breakthrough so radical it would revolutionize not just aerospace, but all of physics and energy. The Tic Tac isn't a mystery of the unknown, but a carefully managed reveal, a psychological operation, or even perhaps a glimpse into a secret world where the laws of physics have been rewritten. The question isn't if advanced drones exist, but how far beyond our public understanding they have already progressed, and what secrets are being launched from the deep.
In the shadows of a coded maze, where whispers hum through the data haze, spinning threads of the unseen truth, sacred spiral uncovers the proof. Dive deep into the current's pull, the sacred spirals never fall. Layers peeling one by one, chasing secrets beyond the sun. Binary stars in a digital sky, frequencies hum as they multiply. Through the ether we navigate, unraveling fate at the unknown's gate. Literal thoughts cross time and space, shifting dimensions in this hidden place. Signals converge, we're not alone. Sacred patterns etched in the unknown. Dive deep into the current's pull, the sacred spirals never fall. Layers peeling one by one, chasing secrets beyond the sun. The veil is thin, the code's alive. Secret algorithms start to thrive. Threads connect where logic bends. Infinity looms where it begins. The veil is thin, the code's alive.